Hey guys, this is me, D'angelo Thompson. Welcome to Beauty and Gratitude. It's Friday night at 8 p.m. And I have another great interview for you with a gentleman by the name of Troy Hugie. Hugie is an amazing barber, a celebrity barber. I've met Troy on many film and TV sets, and he is an entrepreneur. He owned a barbershop. He works at high-end barbershops in and around New York City and along the East Coast. He's also a go-to barber for many people on film and TV sets. And we're going to talk about his journey as a barber and what it means to be in the union, Local 798, which gives you more access to film and television. So this will inspire other barbers to pursue this career. It is much needed. And as we become a more diverse environment on film and TV sets, we need people who understand ethnic hair, Black hair, people, brown and Black people's hair, or people who wear more contemporary hairstyles like fades and parts and you name it. Troy's also very well educated in wigs and other hairstyles as well, and as well as grooming, which we'll talk about. And I'll be right back with Troy Hugie. I'll see you guys real soon.
You can find all the Satonic products at our Go shop on Solivity at go.solivity.com now. Shop for beauty products, skincare, hair care. It is all there at the Go shop. Go shop Solivity.
Have you ever asked the question, if I was to be anything, what would I be? Regardless of money, regardless of status, beyond popularity and fame. Living your passion, feeling your life has purpose. Solivity is a space to nurture that which lives in all of us. A place where work can become play, and doing what we love creates the dreams of a lifetime.
And as I said, guys, Troy is an amazing celebrity barber, and we're going to talk about his career, from the beginning till what he's doing now and what he plans for the future. So I want to welcome Troy. Troy, welcome to Beauty
Well,
and
hello.
Gratitude.
Hello. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here and chat with you.
Thank you. Troy, I met you not long ago, probably over a year ago, actually more than a year now, and I loved your energy, and I loved how hard you worked, and I saw you fly through multiple principles on a list, a call sheet every morning or every other morning. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
wow. So I was very impressed. So my first question for you, did you always want to be a barber? Is it something that you saw?
No, I did not. I went to school for accounting. I had aunts. Yeah, I had aunts that owned a salon, and I kind of hung out around them. And I had an aunt that was a costumer at the Metropolitan Opera, so I kind of like followed them and was like knew at some point I'd be in the industry at somehow or some way. But yeah, I went to school for accounting. I was like, I don't want to be a barber. But now I look back at how look at where I'm at now and look back to then, I'm like, wow, it's been crazy. But no, I didn't always want to be a barber.
They were very influential. I can imagine being at the Met Opera in New York City and
Yes.
seeing wigs and face application of, beards and everything. How was that?
It was what drove me to loving the production aspect of this life in this industry, and what made me transition from being a barber in a barber shop and just, taking care of the everyday person to creating looks for TV, film, and Broadway. But that was very influential. I just knew I wanted to be in the production aspect, and I didn't have a background in engineering or lighting or whatever. So I said, what skill do I have? Let's figure out how to put that to work and get to, the production side of things. It was a huge influence on my
I'm
career.
sure. And being in a salon environment too, around, I'm sure, a lot of women and men, but
Yep.
seeing how much cash, especially in our industry, is amongst African American and brown people, we spend a lot of money on hair care.
Yes.
I
Yes.
mean, my mom goes every 2 weeks. I know women who go in every week. And then if they're doing the full, weave and everything or wigs, it can be a lot of money, you know?
Absolutely.
I'm sure seeing all that money as an accountant major, seeing all that money exchange hands, we were like,
Yes. When I realized, my mother always said, like, it's a weird term, that I'm unemployable, that I like to do things on my own. So
yes,
I took that skill set of accounting and business management, and I saw the cash flow of, hairstylist, etc. I said, well, I sat down, I said, what's the easiest career that I can get into with the least amount of investment that'll give me the most profit. So
right.
I went and bought $300 worth of clippers, and within a week made that $300 back. And I said, well, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's brilliant. So you also were a barbershop owner, salon owner,
Correct.
correct?
Correct.
And where was
Yes.
this?
This was in my hometown of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. The story of that shop actually was I've been licensed for 16 years now. The first shop that I got a job in was the shop that I went to as a kid.
Wow.
It had closed down. Someone else had reopened it. The previous owner that cut my hair, Mr. Ben, he'd passed away. So it closed down. Someone else reopened it. I got a job there in 2012. So I didn't take my career serious. I was licensed, but never did anything with it. Finally got a job there in 2012, $12 a haircut.
Wow.
And I probably was doing 1 or 2 haircuts a day, but I was there. I was learning everything and just absorbing everything. And then that shop closed down. And then I reopened that shop in 2017. So it
So
was like
5 years later, you end up owning the shop.
correct. So it was like a crazy, I went there as a kid, worked there, and then, I ended up owning the shop. And right before the pandemic, actually, I was home. I was in Myrtle Beach. I wanted to get back to New York. And I was fortunate enough, I actually sold it and came back to New York to further my career as far as TV and film. So that put us where we are now.
Wow. So what's interesting is that, can you tell people about men's grooming, why, especially in the African American community, why men's grooming is so important and so prevalent?
It's like, well, I know I'm here in New York, so there's not a lot of car owners here, but I'm a car enthusiast. It's like washing your car. You see all the
Right.
dirt, the debris on the windshield, the bird poop, the splatter on the windows, and you wash the car and it's all shiny after. It's very much the same feeling. You trim your beard, you get your line up, it's super sharp, you got a nice fade, and it's almost buying a new outfit or a new purse for women that buy purses. It's that feeling that's just like, I'm ready. I'm going to hit the town. I'm ready to conquer. I can do anything today. It's in the Black community. It's a thing. You need that Friday shape up, and it's just going to propel you to a new person.
Are you ready to take that first step towards true, unwavering inner happiness? Are you like thousands of people who have everything they need, not want, but need, and still can't seem to find happiness and fulfillment in their lives? If so, the Steps to Happiness show is for you. On my show, you will learn about the principles and practices that lead to true inner happiness. Because guess what? It isn't found in our external environment, but within ourselves instead. Together with my guests, we will explore the latest physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being practices, and together we'll advise you on the actionable steps you can take towards a happier, more fulfilled, authentic life. So I invite you to join me each week on Solivity TV on the Steps to Happiness show with me, Teresa Greco.
Life is full of moments. And when sickness breaks your momentum, from the 5 a.m. stomach bug, or stress and anxiety at work, don't forget you have Teledoc.
Great care options by phone, video, or app. 24/7 access to doctors. And access to therapists 7 days a week.
From anywhere you are, day or night. Whatever it is, we're always ready to help. So you can get back to enjoying life's best moments faster. Life is good. Enjoy it well.
Visit a doctor today without even leaving your home. For as little as $19.95 per month for a family plan, you get access to board-certified physicians as often as you need it, and there's $0 for medical visits anytime, anywhere. Register now by visiting solivity.com/health perks. That's solivity.com/health perks.
Welcome to your new you with Aspire by Solivity. Virtual inspiration for your mind, body, and soul. With the help of at-home experts and celebrity guests, Aspire by Solivity provides tools to tap into the passion and purpose that lives within you. Find classes to educate and motivate you. From nutrition to your body and a whole lot more. So, take the leap. Start your new journey with Aspire by Solivity today. Sign up now. "6 years ago when I started Solivity, my vision was to support everyone in improving their life through the discovery of their passion and purpose, so they could become the best version of themselves, to battle fear and ignorance, and create a better world today. Get inspired to live your passion and purpose. Visit solivity.com now."
I feel like anytime I get a fresh haircut, I feel like I got a facelift, number one.
Yes.
Number two, I know for me, when I was a kid, there was a sense of community, and this is in many types of neighborhoods, Italian, Latino, etc. It's just a men's thing where you go to the barbershop and you talk freely, because there's not a lot of women in the barbershop per se, unless it's your mother who's going to drop you off, say, "I'll be back in an hour." It gives the barber the eye, like, you better have him done in an hour. And he leaves. And then this conversation ensues that most people aren't privy to. And it's about politics, it's about sex, it's about so many things that are happening. So it's also a sense of community as well that happens
Yes.
at the top. A lot of talking, a lot of
Yes.
talking.
A lot more talking than working, probably.
Sometimes too much talking.
And sometimes the barbershop for a lot of kids, for specifically the Black community that may be fatherless or whatever, they go to the barbershop to look for that guidance. We also see that in a lot of movies where there's the lost young man that's finding himself and becoming of adulthood, and he's going to the barbershop to look for the wisdom from the older barbers. So it's really a sense of community. It's a lot more than just a haircut also.
That's true. And I want everyone to know that barbers come from every community and every walk of life. And
Yes.
the synergy is very similar in many barbershops. I mean, I
Yes.
had a guy, David Rothman, he cut my hair for over 15 years. He's Russian. And same thing happened in his barbershop, same type of conversations. And we would talk
Correct.
about everything, and I think barbers are kind of, it's interesting. In ancient times, barbers were considered surgeons.
That's correct.
You
That is
guys would
correct.
glance off all types of things that would happen to people. So you're
That is
considered
correct.
surgeons and barbers. And of course, it slowly progressed to just hair. But it's just an interesting history that
Yes.
comes with barbering and
E-
estheticians and things like
Even
that.
to today, just touching on that point, we're the only um, licensed, professional that can use like a scalpel or razor, which is still crazy to today if you think about most hairstylists and things like that. So it's still kind of like a little heritage in there, but it's progressed totally different direction.
It's true. And often when I'm in the shop, I'm like a like a health officer. I'm looking around like, did they clean that tool? Because I remember one barber, I would always tell him, like, spray your tools, dude. Like, clean, disinfect your tools before you touch my head. Because he would go through many heads and then he'd get to me and he's ready to cut. I'm like, no, 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 no. Clean
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and I said to him, and I kind of, and this is when I stopped going to him. I said, you see that little thing that you have on you? I said, that's a wart. And I think I know where you got it from. And I said, so just imagine if you did whatever you did on yourself and then you went to someone else. So you're going to pass that on to someone,
Correct.
because you can nick it, blood, blah, blah, blah. And he just looked at me with like these big eyes. I was like, mm-hmm. And I'm sure what you have right now you got from your girlfriend, but I didn't go there. But I didn't go there.
That's another conversation.
Yeah, that's another conversation. But I was trying to let him know, like, look, I know my stuff. And I said, and then also when you open your drawer, there's a bed of hair that you lay your tools on. So you're not even cleaning the hair out of the drawer. And I said, if I had a microscope and looked in that drawer, I said, you'd be amazed how many billions of things that would be crawling in there.
Oh,
You know,
oh,
he was
oh.
too, honey, I got him together.
He remembers you to this day. He
I hope
remembers
he does,
you to
because
this day.
because I was there weekly. And then shortly after a while, I was like, dude, I can't keep coming here because I'm scared every time you touch my head that
Oh,
I end
oh
up
man.
catching something. But enough about that. I want to really focus on other ways that barbers can make revenue is editorial,
Yes.
right? Private clients,
Yep.
film and television. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Film and television has been a great transition. Everything that you mentioned before is what I've done, and it's shaped and molded me into a position to where I'm at in my career now, which is having those high-end clientels or clients that you're able to you have to have a certain level of professionalism, which grooms you to kind of be ready to be on set and deal with actors and famous people, because you're not swooning over them or googly eyed. You just do the job and they appreciate that. But being a barber in this industry has been it's been a great learning experience. You can never stop learning. And it's been very transformative also in how I handle myself and others, my cleanliness, being in the barbershop, learning my cleanliness. People appreciate that on set, et cetera. So there's so many things from, like you said, the different revenue streams that put me to where I am now, that kind of, they all combine, that you need all of it. You need all of it.
Yes, and coming from $12 a haircut in a barber shop to whatever now, sky's the limit.
Yes.
People don't understand. You can go in for an hour and cut someone and make 500 or 1,000 or whatever.
Yes. And teaching in the schools, I noticed that a lot of students, they become licensed and they get discouraged because they see someone that's already been in the industry for 10, 15 years. That's, like you just said, making $500 to $1,000 a day, and they're barely making 100 a day. And it's just, you see a lot of people that get discouraged. So I try to tell, in a lot of my speaking engagements, I try to tell people that there's the kids or whatnot, that it's there. You just have to stick with it. You have to have the dedication, the determination to continue. But it does change. I never thought that I'd be in the position that I'm in and making the amount of money that I do just from picking up the clippers. I thought I'd have to be a doctor or a lawyer or, work for the government to make the money that I do. So it's really been it's been a blessing, but anybody can do it. It's not, by luck, it's whatever. It's anyone can do it. You just have to put yourself to it, to go from $12 a cut to, whatever that price limit is. The sky is the limit, like you said.
Yes, anyone can do it, but also you have to be a business person. You have to be a professional. You have to be on time, punctual, set up, ready to go, get in, get out. I have a friend, I won't say her name because this is Troy's moment right now, but she makes about 3,500. She does haircuts. She's a barber
Wow.
and she does grooming. So a little bit of makeup on these guys. She does Ben Affleck. Oh, there's so many. Wilson, and I can go down the list. Basically, the top 10 white actors in Hollywood is who she works on.
Yeah.
And she's been doing this for over 2 decades now. And when it's Oscar season or award season, she makes sick money per day, you know?
Wow.
And the nicest woman, beautiful, kind, not pretentious. Anytime you see her, she's like, hey, what's up? Da, da, da. And I just tell people, I remember we worked in a cosmetic counter together, making 20 an hour way back in the day, over 28 years ago, you know? And to see where she is and where I am and the things we've experienced is really beautiful. So yes, to young barbers, hairstylists, makeup artists out there, sky's the limit.
Send me her info. I need to talk to her. I need to learn something from her. I could learn a couple things.
And it's also having an agent. An agent is important. And I think that's
Yes.
helped her open doors, and having loyal clients is very
Yes.
important. And also I say to many people, and also being quiet and able to conceal, because you learn so much about your clients. You have to be really careful what you share and disclose.
Hi there, Sheila Applegate here with some exciting news. I've joined the incredible Solivity team as the host of the new Consciously Awesome live show, where I will be sharing insights to help you discover your full brilliance and claim the vibrant life you deserve. So tune in every Wednesday right here on Solivity TV to join the fun, and remember to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an awesome week, and I will see you on Wednesday.
Life is full of moments. And when sickness breaks your momentum, from the 5 a.m. stomach bug,
or stress and anxiety at work,
don't forget you have Teledoc.
great care options by phone, video, or app. 24/7 access to doctors. And access to therapists 7 days a week.
From anywhere you are, day or night. Whatever it is, we're always ready to help. So you can get back to enjoying life's best moments faster. Life is good. Enjoy it well.
Visit a doctor today without even leaving your home. For as little as $19.95 per month for a family plan, you get access to board-certified physicians as often as you need it. And there's $0 for medical visits anytime, anywhere. Register now by visiting solivity.com/health perks. That's solivity.com/health perks.
Solivity Magazine and Beyond Words Publishing want to remind you about the importance of continuing to follow public health guidelines to protect yourself, your loved ones, and your community. Please continue to wear a mask, wash your hands, and watch your distance. Please visit these sites for further information about how to stay safe from COVID-19 into the new year. Remember, love protects us. Have you ever asked the question, if I was to be anything, what would I be? Regardless of money, regardless of status, beyond popularity and fame, living your passion, feeling your life has purpose. Solivity is a space to nurture that which lives in all of us. A place where work can become play, and doing what we love creates the dreams of a lifetime.
I wanted to share this story before we move on. There was a time when I was at a big celebrity's party. It was a launch of a show, and I was sitting next to a guy who was handsome, chatting with me, and the more we chatted, I thought it was flirtation. And then the more we chatted, the questions became more about the celebrity in the room. And I had worked on that celebrity before a few times, and I was just like, my radar went up. And thank God I didn't say anything negative, because I was like, oh my God, this is a reporter. And it was someone from Page Six.
Wow.
I was like, oh my God, it just hit me. Thank God I had the wherewithal to like process it all really fast. And I was like, this dude is really trying to set me up right now, So I say to people, be a pro in every sense of the word. I think that's
Yes.
very important,
Yes, yes.
So what inspires you in this industry, Troy?
Wow. There's so much that inspires me in this industry specifically is if I'm working on a project and it's like currently working on a period piece that's based in the 40s, 50s, 60s into the 70s, and seeing the wardrobe, putting myself in body, like almost like an actor puts himself in that moment. I think about that time. How would I have done my hair? Would I have had a side part here? Would I have had a fro? Would I have, had it, like the D'angelo signature? Would I have had, my hair permed and slicked back? And I think about all these things, and I see, the actors that come in, and just being able to immerse myself in that period and kind of think about what's going on. That inspires me. So I kind of go day to day, each project, there's just that. I kind of take it one day at a time. There's so much to be inspired by. So I just absorb what I can each day and just go from there.
That's true. What do you find beautiful? What's beautiful to you?
Life in itself. The fact that we're here, I'm here. Also going back to what inspires me, just in general, my kids. And that's what's beautiful. Being a father, I find being a father very beautiful. I'm a simple guy. Anybody that knows me, I'm very simple. I love my kids. I like to drink beer and make people look good. But I find beauty in everything. Just life itself. Life itself is an inspiration. It's beautiful. There's just so many things around us. But I take pride in being a father, and I find being a father very beautiful. That's what
that's what I'm drawn to you. I see that, I've never said this to you, but I see how engaged you are and how excited you get when you spend time with your children. I thought really beautiful. So that's funny. This is my 8th question for you, and you kind of brought it up. I would say, what great lesson would you give to your children? And when I say your children, yes, your children, but also young aspiring artists as well.
To everyone, yeah. Never stop learning. That's the best lesson is no matter what you're doing, you're never the greatest. You can always learn something. You may be great at it. And then also, I feel like a lot of people take the term, I read a quote recently that was, passion isn't what you do, it's what you bring to what you do. And that resonated. I feel like a lot of people think that their passion is that thing that they do. But when you step back and look back, you have to have willingness to learn and bring your passion to what do you bring to what you're doing. That's what makes you great or the best at what you do. So you just never stop learning, which helps you continue to elevate, and you just bring an excitement, bring your own flow, your own flavor to whatever you're doing.
Are you ready to take that first step towards true, unwavering inner happiness? Are you like thousands of people who have everything they need, not want, but need, and still can't seem to find happiness and fulfillment in their lives? If so, the Steps to Happiness show is for you. On my show, you will learn about the principles and practices that lead to true inner happiness. Because guess what? isn't found in our external environment, but within ourselves instead. Together with my guests, we will explore the latest physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being practices, and together we'll advise you on the actionable steps you can take towards a happier, more fulfilled, authentic life. So I invite you to join me each week on Solivity TV on the Steps to Happiness show with me, Teresa Greco.
You can find all the Satonic products at our Go shop on Solivity at go.solivity.com now. Shop for beauty products, skincare, hair care, it is all there at the Go shop. Go shop Solivity. We work so hard sometimes. Isn't it time for a break? Take a walk or enjoy nature. Or maybe a leap, or a ride, or even a dip. Spending time with a friend, or some time alone. Whatever it is, always spend time growing and learning with a Solivity weekend. Every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on Solivity TV.
Welcome to your new you with Aspire by Solivity. Virtual inspiration for your mind, body, and soul. With the help of at-home experts and celebrity guests, Aspire by Solivity provides tools to tap into the passion and purpose that lives within you. Find classes to educate and motivate you. From nutrition to your body and a whole lot more. So, take the leap. Start your new journey with Aspire by Solivity today. Sign up now.
Can you just say that on top of a mountain? And I say this often, you never stop learning. And recently I had to do a job. There was a lot of hair, hair laying on the face, sideburns, mustaches, beards, but by hand,
Mhm.
meticulous. And, trimming and shaping up. And one of the artists kept saying, well, the barbers do that. I'm like, no, actually, the barbers are not going to do this because we need to be specific to these looks. And I said, can you lay hair? Just answer me. If you can't, it's okay. I'll put you on beauty. I'll put other people on hair, you know. And I saw this unwillingness to learn. I only use this kind of adhesive. I'm like, well, because it's humid, and this is going to happen. The adhesive that you're talking about is going to slide off. So
Yeah.
let's use this. This has worked for us for over a week now. Let's use this. So I find that you have to be open to learning and growing.
Yes.
And by the end, she softened and she listened, and we had a great experience, But I'm like, just be open. I don't ever think I know everything. And I've been
Yeah.
doing this for 32 years, man. And I don't think I know everything. I learn something every single day,
And that's what's drawn me to you.
Right.
I've always noticed that you're just willing to absorb, listen, learn things, and that's why, I think that's why we connected. It's just like we're both learning from each other. I noticed that about you. It's no matter how long you've been in the industry that you're remaining humble and still learning. And I
Yeah, and
picked
we're
that up from you.
surrounded.
So
Thank you. And we're surrounded by talented people. And I watch what the hair people do. I watch what my fellow makeup artists do, and oftentimes some of them think I'm judging them. I'm not. I'm actually going,
Just
oh,
learning.
that's a different approach,
Hmm.
And I'm like, and then I may try it and go, oh, wow, I like this. It's a much quicker process
Yeah.
to get from point A to Z.
I find myself on set, I'll see something happening like you just said, and I'll have to walk up to the person later and say, hey, I just want you to know I'm not judging you. I just saw the technique you're doing and I thought it was interesting. Can you tell me more about it?
Yeah.
And then they're quick to open up and tell you also. It's funny you said that though. I always have to give that disclaimer. I'm like, I'm not staring at you. I'm just learning what you're doing.
Exactly. What are you grateful for?
um kind of goes back to what I find beautiful. I'm grateful for the life that I live, my family that I have, and being able to do the things that I've done and the people that I've met that are inspiring me and teaching me and leading me, you know, to continue to elevate and be better at what I do and who I am. So there's lots to be grateful for. We could talk for a week about it. I can keep going, but
Yes.
to sum it up, I'm just grateful for where I'm at, going from not knowing where I'm sleeping on people's couches,
Mhm.
dropping out of college because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And then, I'm just grateful for the life that I live and have.
That's beautiful. And who were some of your mentors coming up?
Um, wow. My first barber school instructor, his voice is always right here on my shoulder. Mr. Thompson in Florence, South Carolina, Thompson and Son Barber School. My aunt Helen, Helen Livingston, she worked at the Met Opera. She just retired, so she worked there all her life from the time she moved to New York at 18 years old, went to FIT, then got the job at the Met Opera. Um, Greg Cooper Spencer, one of the guys that I met when I first moved to New York, who kind of helped me go from just being a barber to learning more, learning makeup, learning hair, not just fades, but actually learning scissors and
Mhm.
styling. There's the list goes on. There's so many people that I could thank, but those are the top three influences and mentors that have checked in on me and make sure that things are going well, or what I could do to better myself and further myself. So those would be
Cool.
my top three.
That's amazing. I didn't ask you this question, but I will towards the end. We're almost done here. Where do you see yourself in the business in the next few years?
Interesting. It's 'cause as we talked about, I've done so much, like I've owned a shop, I've editorial, commercial, branded events, now I'm, TV, film, Broadway. I think I really touching on the production aspect and the creation. I would really love to see myself as the lead hair design. Just that's what I'm molding to, just trying to learn more things. And I want to actually create the looks. I love bringing the looks to life for a story that's being told. So I want to get to the point where I am the one creating those looks and seeing how I could do that. That's what I'm focusing on now.
That's great. It's almost being like the premier designer for the show, and
Correct.
it's much needed, especially when it comes to men's grooming. There are great wig makers, of course, that do amazing men's wigs and stuff like that. But just the whole gamut, men and women's, and designing a show
Yeah.
would be amazing.
Yes.
Can you talk about some of the celebrities you work with? Like,
Wow.
brag a little.
um, wow. I I draw a blank on this question all the time.
Mhm,
Definitely, I'm currently working on a project with Bradley Cooper.
mhm, mhm,
Um, I've worked with multiple musicians,
mhm.
that have been featured on Jimmy Fallon. Wow, I always draw a blank with this,
And
D'Angelo.
just shows like
Gonna have to-
Wu-Tang and
Yeah,
other projects you've
Yeah,
been
I'm
on.
working on the Marvelous Miss Maisel currently.
Mhm,
I'm doing Gilded Age. I've worked on the Wu-Tang show for Wu-Tang American Saga on Hulu.
mhm,
I have lots of friends that are in the industry, so I don't think of them as celebrities, but like I have guys that own a famous podcast that are part of Rockefeller, Jeff and Eric from It's the Real.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
got a lot of athletes from the Jets, actually, just Red Bulls Academy soccer players, Clint Dempsey, Hall of Fame American soccer player.
Thank
Charlie.
you. I knew you had them, baby. I just wanted
I,
to talk about
I don't talk. I never talk about these things. I just,
Yeah.
I just like making people look good. I don't think of the person or what they do. I just like making people look good. But the list goes on, as you can go to my website, troyhugie.com, and
Yes.
deal with
And what can we find you on Instagram? What's your Instagram handle?
My Instagram is Troy Clips Hair, TROY Clips KLIPZ Hair HAIR. Also, you can find me on my website, which is troyhugie.com, TROYHUGIE. Yeah, that's the easiest way to find me is my Instagram. Send a message, say hi, I'm there.
And the thing is, we have everything you just said, we have it running under the banner. So people can copy and then follow you and also send questions or DM you. I want to lead with this last question here. Like, you're in the union now, on the East Coast, local 798, and eventually I hope 706, which I hope as well to be in.
I'll be out there soon. I'll be in LA soon.
I believe you have to always challenge yourself and expand.
Solivity Magazine and Beyond Words Publishing want to remind you about the importance of continuing to follow public health guidelines to protect yourself, your loved ones, and your community. Please continue to wear a mask, wash your hands, and watch your distance. Please visit these sites for further information about how to stay safe from COVID-19 into the new year. Remember, love protects us. Welcome to your new you with Aspire by Solivity. Virtual inspiration for your mind, body, and soul. With the help of at-home experts and celebrity guests, Aspire by Solivity provides tools to tap into the passion and purpose that lives within you. Find classes to educate and motivate you. From nutrition to your body and a whole lot more. So, take the leap. Start your new journey with Aspire by Solivity today. Sign up now.
Hi there, Sheila Applegate here with some exciting news. I've joined the incredible Solivity team as the host of the new Consciously Awesome live show, where I will be sharing insights to help you discover your full brilliance and claim the vibrant life you deserve. So tune in every Wednesday right here on Solivity TV to join the fun, and remember to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an awesome week, and I will see you on Wednesday.
What could you say to aspiring barbers who want to eventually become union barbers on TV shows and films? What road?
I feel like the biggest thing when I talk to people that this question's been asked, what do I do? How do I do what you're doing? You have to be well-rounded, knowing not just fades, and here you got to be willing to sort bobby pins. That's what I was doing all day yesterday on set. You got to be, willing to do everything, willing to learn. Can't express that enough. I'm doing wigs now, and I'm styling wigs and placing wigs, etc. So you have to be willing to just learn, be well-rounded, and more than just, one specific style or haircut. You have to know everything, professionalism. And it's just, you have to want it. You have to show up on time, be punctual. It's not just coming in and hanging out with friends. It's, it is a professional setting, but definitely just learning, just learn, be professional, be well-rounded, and you can make it very far.
That's true. And many people just want to cut and go. And I see it all the time. They come in, they cut somebody and go. And I pulled a few barbers aside and said, hey, you're losing money. You're
Yeah,
losing money this way, and you're losing opportunity towards, union opportunities. I
right.
try to guide them. Some have listened and some don't. They don't get it. And then they'll circle back years later, like, yo, D, you were telling me something, but man, I wasn't listening.
Mm-hmm.
Say that to me again. And I'm like, it took you 4 years to hear what I was
Yeah,
saying?
and
That
that's
you were getting this small amount of money just to cut and go when it could have been a different situation,
and
you
that's the
know?
thing. Also, when it the process of getting your days and everything. I used to be that barber where I'd rather you come to the shop, where I thought it was cool to go to said celebrity's house or whatever. But once I learned, hey, have me come on set, I can get my days towards the requirements needed to apply for the union, which that's major. As a hairstylist or barber, you don't think of, I'm going to have benefits, I'm going to have pension, I'm going to have, health care. So it's a blessing in many ways to be part of the union. It's a blessing. It is
And
a
you
blessing.
and last but not least, you're gonna have access. You're gonna have
Yeah,
access to doing film, TV, commercials, award shows,
correct.
where normally you would have to stay in a hotel or not on the location or the site. But once you're in a union, you can walk on those sets.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yes.
It's just a different access. It's what we should all strive for. But everyone's goals are different. But
Yeah, the journey's different, but it
yeah,
also you can meet potential new clients. So you'll think about that as well.
exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. This
Troy,
is
thank you so
it's
much.
been
This was
amazing.
amazing. I was trying to get this interview for a long time, guys, because I think it's important for people to know, especially barbers that come from all walks of life, what the possibilities are. And as Troy knows, the sky's the limit. Just keep thinking ahead. And I'm like that. I keep thinking ahead. I believe, this is my personal belief. You see me on set, but trust me, my friend, there's other things being generated while I'm sitting there on set, you
Yep.
know?
Yep.
So a book may be being sold, or I have a speaking engagement or something, so it's not just about being sedentary and just being content with just what's there, but it's thinking beyond.
More.
Yes. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me and chatting with me. I know we've talked many a times of, texting, coffee, whatever. But this has been good to just talk about career and, where things are headed. And good to see you also and hear from you out
Yes,
there.
yes.
How's LA?
LA is good. The weather's nice. It's cooler than New York, I think. I will actually be back in New York in mid-June through the summer for a project, so I'll be
Let
around.
me know. We'll grab lunch.
Yes, we will. And thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, D'angelo.
Hi there, Sheila Applegate here with some exciting news. I've joined the incredible Solivity team as the host of the new Consciously Awesome live show, where I will be sharing insights to help you discover your full brilliance and claim the vibrant life you deserve. So tune in every Wednesday right here on Solivity TV to join the fun, and remember to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an awesome week, and I will see you on Wednesday.
Life is full of moments. And when sickness breaks your momentum, from the 5 a.m. stomach bug,
or stress and anxiety at work.
don't forget you have Teledoc.
Great care options by phone, video, or app. 24/7 access to doctors. And access to therapists 7 days a week.
From anywhere you are, day or night. Whatever it is, we're always ready to help. So you can get back to enjoying life's best moments faster. Life is good. Enjoy it well.
Visit a doctor today without even leaving your home. For as little as $19.95 per month for a family plan, you get access to board-certified physicians as often as you need it. And there's $0 for medical visits anytime, anywhere. Register now by visiting solivity.com/health perks. That's solivity.com/health perks.
Solivity Magazine and Beyond Words Publishing want to remind you about the importance of continuing to follow public health guidelines to protect yourself, your loved ones, and your community. Please continue to wear a mask, wash your hands, and watch your distance. Please visit these sites for further information about how to stay safe from COVID-19 into the new year. Remember, love protects us. Have you ever asked the question, if I was to be anything, what would I be? Regardless of money, regardless of status, beyond popularity and fame, living your passion, feeling your life has purpose. Solivity is a space to nurture that which lives in all of us. A place where work can become play, and doing what we love creates the dreams of a lifetime.
I just want to thank Troy for taking the time to be on my show tonight. And I think it was very informative. And I hope many barbers around the world get a chance to listen to this, because often when I see many brothers, and I mean all brothers on set, and I see them cut and go, I just wonder like what their long-term goals are as far as the industry. Some of them own shops, some of them have a really good client base, and a lot of them don't understand the industry. So this is my kind of homage to barbers, and to give you an intro to possibly working on film, TV, and commercial sets, as well as red carpets, as well as having, you know, long-term loyal clients, whether it's athletes, actors, singers, etc. So the sky's the limit. So if you're in school for barbering or you're learning barbering, there are so many opportunities. I actually have a dear friend, and I'll try to get her on this show as well. She initially was a social worker, became a hairstylist, and now she's not only a hairstylist, but a barber, and she department heads. And watching her growth as a barber has been amazing as well. So now she has all these tools that she can use. And yeah, she was a former makeup artist as well. So makeup artist, hairstylist, barber. So she has all those things under her belt. So the sky's the limit to where she can go within the industry as well. So people like Angela Lynn Ware, you know, let's see, Troy Hugie, and so many other wonderful hairstylists, Brian Badee. I can go down and down the list of amazing people that bring a lot to the table, Oscar James, et cetera, et cetera. So thank Troy, and thank all of you for being amazing talents. And I'll see you back here real soon on Beauty and Gratitude. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening.
Are you ready to take that first step towards true, unwavering inner happiness? Are you like thousands of people who have everything they need, not want, but need, and still can't seem to find happiness and fulfillment in their lives? If so, the Steps to Happiness show is for you. On my show, you will learn about the principles and practices that lead to true inner happiness. Because guess what? It isn't found in our external environment, but within ourselves instead. Together with my guests, we will explore the latest physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being practices. And together, we'll advise you on the actionable steps you can take towards a happier, more fulfilled, authentic life. So I invite you to join me each week on Solivity TV on the Steps to Happiness show with me, Teresa Greco.
You can find all the Satonic products at our Go shop on Solivity at go.solivity.com now. Shop for beauty products, skincare, hair care, it is all there at the Go shop. Go shop Solivity. We work so hard sometimes. Isn't it time for a break? Take a walk or enjoy nature. Or maybe a leap, or a ride, or even a dip. Spending time with a friend, or some time alone. Whatever it is, always spend time growing and learning with a Solivity weekend. Every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on Solivity TV.
Welcome to your new you with Aspire by Solivity. Virtual inspiration for your mind, body, and soul. With the help of at-home experts and celebrity guests, Aspire by Solivity provides tools to tap into the passion and purpose that lives within you. Find classes to educate and motivate you. From nutrition to your body and a whole lot more. So, take the leap. Start your new journey with Aspire by Solivity today. Sign up now.